EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Play action now. Here's Heineke.
He'll buy some time right.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Now Heineke.
Flushed out right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Robinson with another carry.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Here's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. On 1st and 10, Heineke. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Here's 2nd and 10. Toss play to Robinson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for 2 and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Not plus 99%. It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for 2, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer. Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive. Stop them on the first drive defensively.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Motion man left is Lazard. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Heineke on first down. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Heineke throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Heineke now looking to throw on first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Here's Heineke.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. He's to the 15.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick-6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick-6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Here's a screen for Robinson.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Heineke now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson, as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Second half starts with a run by Hall. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick, but instead it's third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out.
Lazard will go in motion right.
On first down, Rodgers. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
David Onyemata coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Rodgers going to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing, Heineke. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Rodgers with a pass caught by Conklin. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
This a 2nd and 8.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Jets have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Cordero Patterson on the loose. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
One of the most exciting plays in football. A kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin.
Look at the big man rumble.
And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game.
Now 1st and goal. Straight ahead is Hall.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you win 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
draws another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.